We are with John and RJ Morin, cousins, not brothers, cousins. Your dad works primarily in the industrial park right near Stony Lee off of County Street. Russell Morin Catering. What were, did the dads approach you guys with this idea, or was it the opposite?
No, I don't think they would have changed anything if we hadn't pushed them. We'd still be in the old restaurant if we hadn't said something.
So this could be considered the passing of the torch.
Yeah, just don't tell them that.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's getting there. They still don't want to. They don't want to let go.
You know, this whole process for him is, you know, this was his home for 50, 55 years. You know, so it's been he's had his moments, but I think overall he's just amazed at what we've been able to accomplish, and I think it makes him proud that it will go on. You know, it was his grandfather that started it, so I think both of them are just really proud of that. We'll keep it going.
Guys, the first word that comes to mind is wow. The fact that I would have been outside a year ago, and now, how many feet did you pick up, John? Any idea?
I want to say it was 7,700, I would say. Wow. Yeah, it's been quite the project, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. The back wall was right in the middle of the bar right there.
Yeah, and this bar reminds me of, this whole place reminds me of you walk into a nice steakhouse in Boston or New York. Is that what you guys were going for?
I think the overall was just a big open space with a beautiful bar. Kind of, you know, the old place was so boxy, you know, so many different rooms, so many different buildings, and they really did a good job of combining everything into one big open space.
I feel like if you come in here, you feel like you're either in like an upscale casino restaurant or down in Boston somewhere. It's just great to have this in downtown Attleboro, and especially with a landmark like Morin's for all these decades to kind of get to this level now.
Very quickly, John, take us through. You now walk through a little vestibule, I guess you call it, so if it's a windy, cold night, people aren't going to feel the shudder. There's a hostess stand there. Yep. The bar is to the right. There's tabletops or high tops all around the bar, low tops as well. And then big rooms out back, what used to be the old Williams.
Yeah, so they can join the space, which architecture is not my thing, but it was a fantastic job at how they were able to really bring the whole space together. Not that cut up the way it was. I think there's a spot for everyone. And the original diner is still under renovation, so it's coming soon.
Everything in the kitchen is like a chef's dream. Billy and myself, we designed that whole kitchen a little while ago before all this was designed. We had it in plan. We had a plan, so we have like state-of-the-art line. We have everything from griddles to the stovetops. We have vector ovens, which are a newer kind of convection oven where you can cook 4 or 5 things at once. We have combi ovens with smoking capabilities. If you're a chef, you can make it happen back there.
So RJ, what was involved in getting this done? The building had to be gutted, right?
Oh, I think we did almost everything. Almost everything except tear it down and start new. I mean, we took out walls, we put up steel beams. I mean, the amount of planning that went into it even before we started. I mean, 2023 was all just, you know, what are we going to do for the new Morins? It was a lot going into it.
It was just an old building. I mean, they said the original Monroe block was 1890s. The project started. It wasn't finished till 1911, ironically, the year we opened down the street. You know, old pipes, old walls, stuff like that, but nothing that they didn't know was coming.
The big question, when can people come in?
So we're still working through a couple things, but I would say in the next couple weeks, the doors should be open.